Hello there, Aries. How are you? This is Healing Hands. How is everyone? I hope you're all doing okay, Aries. You know I love you, Aries. You guys are wonderful. Your zodiac sign is all about new beginnings. It's all about creativity. You guys can be very obstinate, stubborn, but you guys have a wonderfully beautiful heart. All right. You love people unconditionally. That will make up for any impulsiveness that your sign may have. Now, Aries, you guys are the radical of this zodiac, of all the zodiac signs, of the astrology signs. Okay. So you guys are radicals, aren't you? You know that already. I don't need to tell you. So I'm not going to be delving deep into, telling you exactly what you know already about your sign, about who you are. I'm sure you know that, too well. So I'm going to dive right into your reading. But before that, I must say, please exchange your energy with me by liking, subscribing, sharing this video. Do one of the three or do all three. I do appreciate your exchange of energy. That way I can pick up your energy during my readings. Okay. I've already done my pre-meditation. I've called on, your angel guides, your collective consciousness, your spirit team to help bring out your messages, bring forth your messages. And we did get some messages, Aries. And as they were loading me with the messages, I was like, holy crap. How am I supposed to deliver this news or this message to Aries? Nothing scary, but very surreal, powerful, energy that I got. So Aries, technically, I'm being told to tell you tsunami warning. Yes, Aries. Only you all can handle a tsunami, right? Aries, it's a wake-up call. The universe is like, a tsunami warning. And before a tsunami, of course, people do get signs. You see birds flying away. You see animals running away, looking for shelter, distancing themselves from the impending tsunami. There's always warning signs. All right. So basically, Spirit is telling you, Aries, that you're getting a wake-up call. And it may be in the form of a significant loss or other dramatic events that may be happening or has happened. Or is currently happening. Typically, it is some kind of change that you're not prepared for initially. All right. So tsunami, sometimes we get the warnings, it's gonna, where there's a tsunami coming. So people know, but whatever this is, looks like something you're not prepared for this initially. But of course, you got the warning signs. So of course, I think you're prepared. You're going to be aware if this hasn't happened yet, but it may feel as if you're going to be surprised or stunned at first at the unexpected events that are occurring. Yet you also know that it's time for you to draw back the curtain of avoidance and denial and confront the truth that exists in the subset of whatever this event is for you, Aries. It just tells you that you're experiencing a real life drama. So there's no need to amplify it more than it already is. Often when you look back after something like this has happened, Aries, you can recall signs that foreshadowed its happening. There may have been obvious clues that you ignored or omens that were so subtle that were easy to dismiss as imagination, or you thinking, oh, I just imagined it, imaginings of the mind rather than the voice of your instinct. There are many anecdotes about animals operating purely on instinct, picking up on clues and just looking for higher ground before the approach of a tsunami reaches the land. All right. So Aries, in order to negotiate this wake-up call, you have to listen closely to your instincts while at the same time looking for higher ground of spiritual truth. Basically, the energy I also picked up, Aries, is that there's something that is going on and that will be going on in your life that you need to look beyond the surface and look for the spiritual truth in that situation. Look for the spiritual meaning, implication. Sometimes it could be karma, it could be soul contracts, it could be something that, that we are definitely dealing with, all right, in our environments, either you or somebody else, but somehow it will impact you, okay? So whatever this tsunami, you don't have to be the one that could have caused it. Somebody else could have caused it. You could have caused it. Doesn't matter. The bottom line is that there is a wake-up call that that you're needing to face this month. All right. It doesn't have to be bad all the time. I know tsunami is not good, right? But spiritual tsunami is the type of tsunami that will lead to the completion and end of a cycle, and then jumpstart some kind of spiritual transformation that is needed to realign you back on your life path. So it looks like some of you may have been getting this warning, but probably ignoring it, and spirit is like, it's time for this to happen. It's divinely guided. It's meant for your greater good. But the next energy that I picked up said something about the village. You know what it says about it takes a village, right, to raise a child. But hey, after raising a child, maybe the child will need to leave the village, because a lot of people grow up in the village and they want to wander away to the city. They want to expand their reach, expand their horizon. They want to go out and achieve success and align themselves with their true authentic life purpose. All right, returning to the village is as important as leaving it. This can be thought of as a completion or an integration of what you learned out in the wild. Now, with regards to this energy, it talks about family, it talks about the tribe, it talks about familiar things that that you've always been comfortable, your comfort zone, your hometown. It represents, or it could present itself as a conundrum, or of different things. All right, on one hand, it's that place that you feel the most at home, something that feels familiar, the place to which you can always return whenever you want to, but nostalgia and comfort draws you back all the time. On the other hand, it's the very place that you must leave in order for you to achieve any kind of growth. This time it will be spiritual growth. Doesn't have to be material growth or any of that, because I got a lot of energy about spirituality. All right, understanding the spiritual implication, why something had to end, why a cycle had to close, why there is transformation that is needed when it comes to a particular cycle. Aries, so the village is an unspoken boundary that exists, the one that most villagers do not want you to cross, of course. Although some will support you leaving that village, still you will hear whispers of doubt as you venture beyond its borders, leaving them behind, because nobody wants to be left behind. The energy of the village is present anytime you feel restricted by a certain group, community, family, place, or ideology. It may have served you in the past, Aries, yet staying within its parameters will never satiate your thirst for life. Thank the village for all it has provided you, Aries, knowing you will someday return, but for now, the world awaits. Time for you to venture out. Look for higher grounds, expand your wealth, expand your spirituality, expand everything around you. It's time for you to grow and leave some people behind. Maybe people who have chosen to remain stagnant in your life, people who have not decided to venture out with you will be left behind. Okay. So that's basically, the energy that I'm picking up. Now, the final energy that I picked up for you guys, Aries, is another interesting energy that talks about past, future, and fresh starts. That's what this card, talks about. It's a number 26. So you could be dealing with a life path number 2, number 6, or number 8. It doesn't matter. I'm just calling that out because that's the number on this card. Okay. Now, so it just tells you that you have to turn the page. It's time to turn the page. It's tough knowing what has happened in the past and how close, you've been, but you can't dwell on the past, Aries. This is the time to rewrite a new chapter for the future. Hopefully you can put yourself in a position where you'll be happy. All right. So we're often encouraged to live in the moment, Aries. Enjoy the present and not dwell too much on either the past or the future. Yet, in a sense, the present is the least consequential of the three concepts. It's merely an abstract state that we inhabit, but for an instant, right? In this frozen moment, you see this woman, balances the symbols of the enduring concept of time that precedes and follow on from it. All right, look at that. All right, she's balancing that concept. And on one side is the past, which is now locked and cannot be changed. Symbolized by a book, right? It can't be changed. The past, symbolized by the book, and the book is on its last page and fully written. But there's also a mirror, as the past still provides value as a reference point for this woman, for reflection and for appraisal and lessons learned. On the other side of her, there is a key that will open doors to new opportunities, and a blank book ready to be written. Hooray! Completed book, new chapter. I mean, these are three different decks, and the message, it cannot be clearer than it is. Aries, there's a wake-up call about leaving something behind, leaving somebody, leaving some people. Could be a relationship, a job, but obviously something is, ending in your energy this month for something new and wonderful and beautiful that the divine has prepared for you to jumpstart, to kickstart, to start. There's no more rest period. You're beyond the rest phase. You're now in the I'm ready to jump right in, get my feet wet, and create this beautiful future for yourself, okay? Because with a blank book, you can write, draw, do whatever you want to do, all right? You're the magician in this instance. You can create anything. It's within your power to create anything that you want to create, all right? So let's see if we can tap into additional energies around exactly what this situation may be talking about, or what is, what it will be for you, Aries, because I really have no idea. I'm curious. Because as I got into your energy, I was like, holy crap. Nobody wants to ever hear that anything is ending. But hey, endings are good, because without endings, there won't be new beginnings. There's something about proof or show me. So some of you may have been dealing with a situation where, there was somebody that you caught red-handed, all in your face. There were receipts, or there were things that were laid, in places where it was obvious for you to, catch on to whatever this person was doing. All right. I would like to pull another energy from this same deck to figure out if we can get anything else. All right. Something about triggers, about name cards, places, something that you may have owned jointly with somebody. There's a reference to, you having encountered some things that triggered you, maybe physical evidence in your space that triggered you, that, woke you up to something and made you decide to walk away. So this energy might be past energy, but the future energy telling you it's time for you to step right in through the gates. They just showed me a door that, just pushed, as if somebody pulled the door open from the inside, and there's a bright light and you're being asked to walk through that door, Aries. Wow. What a beautiful energy. It was it's like a garden that I saw. Now, all right, just showed it to me really clearly. The door just opened slowly, gently, and come right in. I think that you've now earned the right of passage. There's something that you've done, that you've done very well. Okay, so for some of you, this new venture might be related to music. It doesn't have to be, but it says music has the ability to transport you to different realms by activating and igniting your body, making your magic rituals and healing even more potent. Okay, so there's something about music. Some of you may have used music as healing, or some of you may be, are being advised to, use music as healing, especially if you've been triggered, or there's something that has happened to you that, it kind of affected you in some way, shape, or form, and there's music there, okay? There's also something here about clairaudience. You have the gift of receiving intuitive messages from spirit. It may sound as if it's right next to you inside your head, or echoing as if from another dimension. So it looks like some of you may have, been able to tap into your power of intuition regarding whatever this is. Remember when we said the wake-up call with the tsunami and all that, and you getting some kind of foreknowing, or, wake-up call, knowing before it happened, okay? So it looks like some of you allowed followed your intuition, which is the clairaudience part of the gift, the many gifts that we have inside. All right. So it looks like something, of course, helped you get yourself through this wake up call with regards to whatever this is for you, Aries. Now, there's something here talking about ego driven. It could be you or whoever you're dealing with. It says your twin flame. Wow. You know what, Aries? I wasn't going to say this, but I kept getting that energy. But I don't like to put labels. But it says your twin flame could be stuck in ego that is keeping them unaware of who they really are as a soul. This mask could be due to fears, okay? Whatever. Okay. So it looks like the spirit is like clear. All right, they're not even playing around. Like, I'll tell you exactly what it is so you know. All right, this is a village that you're leaving. You're leaving somebody behind. It's time to move on, to create a new reality away from somebody that you considered a soulmate or your twin flame or whatever. And spirit is like, yes, they are your twin flame. There's no doubt about it. But if somebody is going to be stuck in low vibes and stuck in some kind of distorted feminine or distorted masculine energy, and you are elevating and getting yourself enlightened and ascending, it's definitely, appropriate to leave them behind. Okay? So some people are still dwelling in their ego while you are advancing spiritually. And this could be your job for some of you. It doesn't have to be a twin flame. It could be, a partnership. It could be a relationship. It could be a work situation. It could be business. It could be whatever. But there's a separation that is in your energy, Aries. Wow. There's another allusion to twin flame. There's two people here mirroring each other. And it says mirroring. It says your twin flame is reflecting. Oh my goodness. I can't believe we got two cards that called it out. Spirit is not even mixing words. It's like enough of the BS already is what I'm hearing. And it says your twin flame is reflecting back the truth. This can cause a feeling of vulnerability, which can trigger one or both twins to run from the relationship. Wow. So it looks like they are, whoever you're dealing with, it could be you or them, is in a reflective, at a reflective juncture or point or phase, okay, where they are having to look in the mirror and having to confront their shadow self, their egotistical self, having Spirit is like showing it to them. This is what you did. This is what you missed. This is what you messed up. Or Spirit is working with them at this time to show them, all the negative things all the low vibe, the ego that they are still dwelling in, and whatever this is causing some kind of trigger for them. All right, triggers. It's triggering them, and it might be causing them because of the fear of, oh my God, what did I do? I just messed up. I don't know how to fix this. It's maybe too late to fix, impossible to fix, whatever. But I'm gonna bail out on this situation and call it a flipping day. Okay, so they are still operating from a place of fear. And Spirit is like, it's okay to leave them behind for now. You can always return to the village whenever it's time. All right. Whenever it's time for you, you can always return to the village, okay? You came from the village, it's always a soul tribe, a group, or whatever. Now I understand why we got that, village. So here it's saying stalemate. Wow. Aries. And there's a woman being held back or pulled back by, chains. And so it's like it's time for you to break free. Go your own way. Don't let any soulmates keep you stuck. It says no further progress, action needed, self-imposed restrictions, feeling stuck. You don't have to be stuck anymore. Move on. Emotionally, physically, financially, detach yourself. And it says everybody wins when you do that because everyone gets what they want. All parties come to an agreement. No hard feelings on all sides. Everybody can just move on quietly to the next phase of their life, okay? If it's meant to come back together, it will. If it's not meant to come back together, oh well, hasta la vista. And then, of course, it looks like Spirit will be bringing you a brand new soulmate. For those of you who this has to do with relationship, okay? My goodness, I can't believe this. Wow. I cannot believe this. Okay, Aries, there's something here about cleanse. He says the time has come to cleanse your personal space, get rid of toxic energies, implement healthy habits, connect with your higher self, and guide in spirit to assist you in keeping your space protected. Be mindful of negative thoughts, release low vibe emotions, let go of toxic people, relationships, or jobs. Rise above. Look for higher ground, Aries. All right. Protect your energy while you do that because, it's possible because of we got that mirroring message. It's possible that you may have absorbed some kind of toxicity or some kind of negativity. That's really like you need to shed all that, leave all that behind, let it go, and just cleanse your energy, refocus. Your thoughts should be, all about moving forward, about creating brand new things in your life, in your space. That way you can detach yourself and leave whoever this is in the past. Okay. Now it talks about endings. Wow, this reading cannot be clearer. He says the time has come to say goodbye. With every ending comes a new beginning. Let go, Aries. Trust that what happens is in divine order. Endings come in many forms. This could be the end of a job, career, relationship cycle, or life. This signals an end to pain and suffering and an end to what no longer serves you. Wow. Letting go of the village. Okay? Letting go of your soulmates. It's a tsunami because you're not expecting it. No, we always expect that we're going to be in forever with, our soulmate. But if it's not, if they're still not, ascending and you are, it's okay to leave them behind. They can come back 20,000 lifetimes and keep dragging and dragging, but you can keep going on because remember, even though, they are twin flames or two souls, that came from one, main source or main soul, your two separate entities or two separate beings on two separate life path journeys. Okay, even though you're meant to come together and do something, some of them are like karmic relationship where you come and teach each other a lesson, and maybe that lesson is ended, the cycle is complete, there's now transformation, you're now meant to move on to higher ground. Okay, and they are meant to still be there battling with their ego until they can figure the shit out. Okay, so but there's something here about rising above. I mean, it can't be any clearer. It talks about let go of toxic people, relationships, or jobs. And here it talks about, painful and suffering, end to painful, whatever. It's an end to what no longer serves you. Okay? And it's a win-win situation. Based on what spirit is telling you, everybody wins. If you can trust your spirit guides and trust your angel guides and realize that they will never steer you wrong, never lead you astray, believe, Aries, that when you let go of whoever this is, they will figure it out. If you're meant to come back together, you both will. Okay? You can't force people to be on a journey with you. Let me see. Holy Spirit, is there any message from this deck? All right. Something about give your relationship a chance. It says work on your partnership. All right. By working on your partnership, if it's a twin flame, as it's been called out multiple times, I'll be like, move on. Okay. That's how you give your relationship a chance, by moving on. Because if you're dwelling in that attachment, low vibes attachment of, oh, it's my twin flame, I can't move on, you're not helping your relationship. So you can help your relationship further on its path if you can let go, if you can move on, create something new, and you all can come back. Because since there is that mirroring effect, your ability to let go and not hold on and dwell in maybe in negativity or toxicity will help release whoever this is from whatever is holding them bondage. Because we picked up that energy about somebody being held back. Okay, somebody who is tied down and being pulled by chains. So whoever this person is, looks like something is still pulling them. There's some kind of karmic completion that is needed in their energy, in their life. Something is still pulling them. They are at a stalemate. They're not moving, no progress. They're not making any progress. They are stuck. So because they are stuck, you don't want to allow them to also get you stuck. All right. You want to be able to let them be, let them take care of themselves while you take care of yourself, Aries. All right, let's see if there's anything else. There's something about denial. Maybe somebody is in denial, probably the twin flame or the whoever this is. My God, I can't believe we turned this into a relationship specifically for twin flames. Okay, so it says, perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than what it is. What are you refusing to see? It's better to live in truth than a lie. If you've been putting a false front to make money, it's time to remove that mask, okay? Make money, be in a relationship, whatever this is, the denial. Spirit is like, you need to confront your denial and know that if people are not making progress, it is what it is. It's not just sugarcoating and trying to cover up and thinking, oh, okay, maybe tomorrow it's going to get better, because some things may never change, Aries. So Spirit might be saying, listen, time for you to keep it rolling. Keep it moving, Aries. All right. And I'm telling you, Spirit only has good intentions for you. Trust the universe. Okay? And your intuition and downloads. Trust in your guidance that you're receiving, even from me as your energy reader. Trust the universe for whatever this is. Can you please have 100% trust in the universe that whatever this is will work out for your greatest good. Okay? There is a win-win. Spirit is like, don't worry about it. It's a win-win. Just move on. Create your own reality. If there's maybe there's a detour now, and maybe, in the future along the road or your path, you're on my meet if you're meant to. Here, it's like Archangel Raquel, and it's saying, be fair in all situations, resolve your conflicts, move forward. Okay. That's how you resolve this conflict. It's not by moving backward. Because sometimes tarot readers will be like, oh, there's reconciliation. Oh, you have to give it a chance. Give it a chance means move on sometimes. That's how you get, especially if it's a twin flame relationship where, both twins are mirroring each other. The energy you put out is what the other person is going to give back to you. So if you put out an energy of anxiety, of waiting, of worry, of fear, that's exactly what you're going to get from them. And then it looks like there's a runner, chaser dynamic. But if you just keep it moving, they'll come back. All right, when they're ready. Something about forgiveness. Please also forgive yourself. Forgive them for whatever has happened. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest or most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Wow. Unbelievable. All right, I think we have 3 more cards. Looks like this reading might run over, which I have been trying to avoid, but this is like, I can't believe this reading. It's crazy. All right, it says inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. So you've been stagnant because of whatever this situation is, and they're saying rejoin life. I saw something about online dating. Put yourself out there, start dating, moving around, live your life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. Hallelujah. Okay. Aries, what a wonderful reading. It couldn't be clearer, honestly. Holy Spirit, what is the inspirational message that we need to get from this deck for Aries? Thank you, Spirit. And can I get one message for the daily affirmation? Here it talks about everything is always working out for me. So that could be an affirmation that you can say every day. You might want to memorize it, write it down, put it on your refrigerator or your vision board or something, and just keep saying it multiple times a day. Everything is always working out for me. I always say everything is working out for my good. Everything is working out for my good. Everything is working out for my good. Keep saying it. And it says nothing ever goes wrong because every piece of contrast, no matter how wrong it seems to be, is always helping you to clarify what it is you do want. And that is the thing that we want you to remember most of all. The contrast, no matter how it looks in any moment, is contributing mightily to your expansion. The thing that you call things going wrong in your life experience are actually only the distance between the things that are so right and your current perspective about them. Wow. Aries. Now, another affirmation that you can say every day with regards to ushering in your abundance. Spirit is promising you abundance. It's like after this tsunami, move on to higher grounds. You know what higher ground is? There's wealth, there's everything you can see clearly. There's vision, there's visibility, there's happiness, there's dry land, there's everything. He says, today I share my abundance with someone who needs a gift of kindness. Wow. You guys will be at a place where you'll be able to share your abundance. You will make so much of it that you can comfortably share with people in your energy. And I'm picking up an energy strongly about let go and let go. Once you let go of this completely, this thing will blow. All right. Your abundance will blow from different angles. It will come. They will throw it at you. All right. The Holy Spirit, the universe will throw it at you because it looks like this stagnation is also holding or restricting you from getting what is rightfully yours. Maybe a job, maybe job starting some kind of business, maybe some investment that you need to make a lot of money, maybe partnerships, things or doors opening, relationship blooming, things just blooming generally. Remember to write this down and say it every day. Today I share my abundance with someone who needs a gift of kindness. Awesome reading. This may be the best. Well, I'm not going to say it's the best because all the readings I did this month, I mean, it's crazy. I'm at the most, should I say the craziest is Sagittarius. Go watch it. I'm like, what is this? Like Sagittarius reading off the flipping chain. Go watch it. Okay. All right, guys. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Aries, I love you guys. Read the description box below the video and do whatever you need to do to support your girl. I do appreciate your exchange of energy. Until next month, bye-bye, Aries. This is Healing Hands. I'll talk to you guys again, okay?